Hey everybody, today I wanted to talk to you about several different things, but I'll start out with the obvious. I got some shirts made, as you can see, Kansas Prepper shirts, and they will be available. You can go to the About section of my channel, and there's a link there, or the top right-hand side of my channel page. You'll see something that looks like a little teal-colored box with a white heart on it. Click on that, and that'll take you to a merchandise store that I created to where you can get shirts and hats and all different kinds of things. So anyway, yeah, just had these created. Let's see, I have another one here that I put. Let's see, where's that going to show up? See, if I get this straight, I got cameras at an angle, so it's making everything look at an angle. Anyway, there's one that's on a blue shirt as well. There's also this, which I'm probably going to give this away. This is just going to be for a giveaway. But I got this 10-ounce coffee mug. It's a camping mug. It's the metal kind, but it's ceramic and white. But it's just 10 ounces, so it's real small. But you can see here, it's a 10-ounce coffee mug, Kansas Prepper, and it's also on the other side. So there's a lot that you can do. It's white inside, it's got a metal rim, anyway. This is going to be for a giveaway. Haven't made up my mind on what yet, but this is going to be for a giveaway. So those are a couple things I wanted to announce right off. I mean, wearing the shirt is kind of obvious, so I had to say something, right? So anyway, the merchandise store, again, it's in my About section and up at the top right-hand side of my channel page. Okay, so let's see. A few things I wanted to talk about. You know that I had just done the video and also a short, I don't know, a few paragraphs, comments about tornadoes and the weather and how things are going. When I did that, one of the things that I had listed in there was the fact that people need to have flashlights or some kind of light in their basement or their storm shelter. So I thought I would show you a couple examples of what I have. I'm not saying to use these. I'm not saying these are the best or the end all for lights. They're just a couple examples of what I'm talking about, okay? First of all, I think you need to have something that has a crank on it. I believe that they need to be able to be cranked so that you can, if I can get it open. My finger's too big for this one. Here we go. All right, they need to be able to crank them, which you can do on the bottom of this one. Like I said, though, the way this one goes in, my hands are pretty big. It's kind of hard for me to grab because it goes in here and then it fits flush. Can't see it right there on the bottom. Okay, but anyway, it's a light like that other one that I showed you. Of course, I have lights on in here, so it's not going to show up much. But it's like that little one I showed you, only it's a big version. Okay, it has a high and a low. It also has, it's called a storm beam, and it has a radio scanner, weather. So it does the radio. You can buy an adapter and plug it in if you don't want to use the hand crank on it. You can scan through different stations to listen to. On the top up here, there's some adapters that you can use to charge your cell phones with the lantern if you want. And then this just snaps back on in place, tightens. The lid goes back right on. But it's just an example. This one's made by Coleman, as you can see. Coleman Storm Beam. All right. That's one kind I have down here. We'll sit this here. You can see it. And then I have another one that's called Weather X. Okay. This one here is Weather X. And again, it's the kind that you can crank. It has a radio, AM, FM, and weather bands. Crank is on the side, and just crank it away right there. It's already on the side for you, easy to get to. There's a light on the handle right there, and then there's a light up at the top, and Then you have radio, which we don't get reception down here in the basement. So this, for a weather radio, I don't use to listen to the radio to know what's going on with the weather. This is just for emergencies. We are so rural, as you've seen in my videos, that in our basement we don't pick up radio stations. But it does all that, okay? And it has a timer you can set on it. It's just got a whole lot of little features to it. And it's just an example. Again, this is made by WeatherX. And it'll run batteries as well, C batteries. But again, it's just meant to give you an example of the kind of radios and lighting I think you should have in your basement or your storm shelter for emergencies, because you don't have to have batteries. You can just crank away at it and it'll last for a long time. You get a long time for very little cranking. But that gives you radio, weather, charge your cell phone devices, whatever you need to do. Okay, and then one other thing I wanted to mention that I didn't mention in the other video is this. Okay, now this is made by Brunton. I'll open this up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Now this is already open. This is something I use. So, it's not an unboxing. I just take care of all my stuff, so I keep things in the original packages when I'm not using them. All right, so what this is, this allows you can put this on the shoulder strap of your backpack or anywhere on the pack you want, or on your belt. It has a belt clip for it, whatever you want to do. And what this does is this is a device charger. This will charge a laptop. It's a power brick. It's made by Brunton. Okay. And it's a power brick. And this plugs in here on one end and your device plugs in the other. And it'll charge anything from a cell phone to a laptop. It's a really great little charger. You can use a solar charger to charge this if you want, the power brick, or you can plug it in directly into the wall. You can use your vehicle and charge the brick with your vehicle, because it comes with all the stuff, the power adapters to put into your vehicle, and charge this as well. So I just wanted to throw those out. In emergencies, you need power. If there isn't power, you got to get it from somewhere, if it's available, if you can do that. A lot of times, I believe it's important to be able to have your cell phone if they're still working and stuff. I'm not talking about a grid down, EMP, all that stuff, into the world stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about having power when there is a storm, whether it's a tornado or a hurricane, or there's been some kind of, some truck went off the road and took out 15 power poles or something, I don't know. And you don't have electricity, but you still need power. These are the way to go. And having a power brick as well to charge your devices when there isn't any power. You've already been using your devices until they're just about dead. Having these kind of items, I believe, are very important for emergencies. So I just wanted to show you those and let you know about them. Okay, so that covers the lights and the power brick, the shirts, and like I said, I'm going to give away this coffee cup. This will be a giveaway. All right. Two other things I wanted to share with you. One, I wanted to tell you guys, and I've always been serious about this, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I'm not trying to make myself look good. I'm not telling my right hand what my left hand's doing. Okay, Scripture warns about doing that. That's not why I'm saying what I'm going to tell you. I just want you guys to know that I'm sincere when I tell you guys something. Not pulling anybody's leg. I'm not saying things just to be nice, okay? I've told you guys, and because of an email I got the other day, I felt really compelled to share this. I've told you guys that I care about my subs and how you're doing, and I've tried to point you guys to Christ and to your relationship with God. And I've told you guys in individual comments when I'm replying to one of you about something, or in emails that you guys send me, that I'm praying for you. And I do that all the time. But I just wanted you to know, this is my prayer journal that I have. And I just wanted you to see that I am serious. I have not written out individual prayers for each of you. I don't do that. I don't like scripted stuff. I pray for you, and I just want you to know that. But if you look at this, here's just one page, okay? You might even see your name there, okay? There's some people here that I talk to on a regular basis, and I care about these people, and I pray for them. Now, I can't pray for, I just can't, 12,000 subs, okay? But if you have interaction with me on a pretty regular basis, and we talk through the comment section or through you guys sending me emails, and I tell you I'm going to pray for you, I'm going to pray for you, and I just want you to know that. I don't stop praying for you guys. I do this every morning at 5 o'clock when I get up and do my quiet time. And I continue to pray for people till I hear back from them if they have a specific prayer request, and I find out that that's been answered or taken care of. And then I might not be praying for that specific thing anymore. But I still keep you guys in prayer as far as individual persons because I care. There's people on here. There's a couple people on this list, at least one, doesn't like me, okay? Been nicer to me than he's been to a couple of my friends, but he doesn't like me. But I still pray for him all the time because this guy needs the Lord. So he's in here and I pray for them. Okay, enough of that. It isn't about me. I just wanted you to know that I'm genuinely sincere. Okay, now I got one more thing I want to show you. Kind of excited about this. I was gifted an item. This was a gift to me that I just got. And I got to be honest, I don't even know how to use it. But I will learn. It doesn't take a brainiac to figure it out. But I will learn correctly. I've already seen several videos on YouTube on the exact item. And I'm definitely intend to learn to use it properly and to use it not only for hunting, but for self-defense. Hold on just a sec. Like I said, this was a gift. I'm going to put this bag down there. Something that I was not expecting. Now, you know, I don't mean this in a bad way at all. And I'm saying this because there's just always someone that has to say something sarcastic. I mean, it just happens on all my videos. So, no, it's not the most expensive item on the planet. It's a very nice gift that I'm stoked about. So I just thought I would show you. Besides, I'm a beginner. I'm going to be learning. I don't know what I'm doing. So it's great for me. It's a 175-pound crossbow, 175-pound draw crossbow. Now, I shoot my daughter's recurve bow, and it does really well. And I've wanted to get, and I have one. I have an old used one over here that needs to be restrung, which is nothing. But it's a compound bow. So now I have a compound bow that I'm going to be restoring and getting in tip-top shape. And now I have a crossbow. This was just gifted to me. I am very excited about it. Very excited. And so anxious to get to use it. Now, this comes off, you know. I don't even remember what all these things are called. But this particular item that holds all of the bolts on, there's a little arm right here. You just pull out, bring it around, and then this whole unit comes off. So you can take the weight off of the front of this, and you could put your bolts, you know, somewhere else. Something on your back to draw from, or your hip, whatever. But, you know, I'm so ignorant, I don't even know what these things are called. But it's okay. It doesn't matter because I intend to learn. Like anybody else, you have to start somewhere. And I'm fired up. This was a gift I could have never thought someone would give to me. I do like the individual that gave this to me. He's a really great guy, but we really don't get to talk very often. We don't know each other that well. We know each other well enough, for sure, but we just don't get to talk. He's a truck driver. He's on the road all the time. So I just don't get to see him that often. See him at church. But anyway, nice gift, huh? Isn't that awesome? And it's got a little sight on it. Yeah, I'm fired up. A crossbow, man. Who goes around giving somebody a crossbow? So, just wanted to share that with you. I watched some videos on YouTube. And set this down. I watched some videos on YouTube on this exact crossbow, and some guys are deer hunting, and this guy got a couple deer with it. I mean, up in the trees, up in his tree stand, and nailed himself a couple of deer. So, it's great. And 175-pound draw, while that may not be incredible or whatever, I know that I have pulled on a few 85-pound draws on crossbows. And I mean, not crossbows, excuse me, on compound bows. And I know how well those fire, the distance the arrow will go, and the damage that will do. Well, this is 175 pound. And these little bolts, the only thing I have to do with the bolts, he gave it to me. He also gave me, it's got a new string for it, new battery for the sight. It has, I don't know what they're called, guys, because I'm new at this, right? But there is a handle thing that you loop down and you pull, you keep your foot holding the crossbow to the ground and you pull up and it loads it, okay? And that's in here as well. So those are really cool, and some tools that came with it. Also, the bolts that came with it, let's see, I have 3, 6, 7 bolts, and the only thing I have to get for them is the tips, whatever type of tip I want on the end of it. So pretty excited. A really nice gift. Gonna be great for a shift scenario, or things go bad and I don't want to fire a gun and have everybody hear a gun. That'll do it. That'll do it, especially if anybody's close. So yeah, for hunting or self-defense, the way I see it, pretty fired up. So yeah, Curtis, thank you, brother. I really, really, really appreciate it. Very, very generous of you, and I'm grateful. Thank you, Curtis. Okay, so that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you for today. Just want to touch bases with you and tell you about the shirts and the lights and, of course, the crossbow. So just something to share. All right, you guys have a great day. Again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. You guys are awesome. Like, subscribe, comment. If you want to support my channel, that would be wonderful. I'd be really appreciative of it. You can do it through the merchandise store or my Patreon or PayPal. And there's also a link to my P.O. box. So all of it's in the About section. Okay? So if you want to help support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. So that's it. You guys take care. God bless you guys. And I'll have another video out soon.